Hey guys, it's Jade here to do my November flip for the month of November. So let's get started. You guys know that I completed my other journal, so I started in a new one for November. This is a 4x6 Midori with grid paper. Love the size, and eventually I'll decorate the cover. I'm thinking a collage, and if I do that, I will do it on camera. However, I don't think I'll be ordering another one of these journals because it ghosts everything. Like, it doesn't matter what you use in it. You can see the outline of it on the back side of the page. So, I'll pass on that. Anyway, let's get into it. I decided to try the introduction pages. So, like, November, December, January, yeah. Anyway, this was November, and I really like it except for the fact that I did not get my blending. The blending didn't go as I expected. So I really need to work on blending with my Tombow dual brush markers. Other than that, love it. The next day was a good day. It was 111, and repeating number 111 is actually supposed to be like an angel number, and it's basically full of positivity and things of that nature. And what's funny is the day before I had woken up directly at 111. And I was riding somewhere, and I was listening to a YouTube channel actually speaking on number 111, and the date, just November 1st or whatever. And I was at the same time like intensely imagining something in my head while I'm on my way to wherever I was going. And I looked up, like, paying attention. You know how you just be in your head and you're like, how the freak did I make it to where I was going? Because I was so not thinking about this road. Anyway, I looked up, and what I was thinking about, I saw the birth on somebody's license plate. There was a birthday of the person that I was thinking about. Like, it was insane. And I was like, okay, all right, okay, I'll take it. Or whatever. Like, the signs, God in the universe, however you like to refer to it as, sends you is amazing, guys. Like, I'm like flabbergasted every time. Anyway, the next day, November 2nd, I just journaled a couple, some lyrics from this song called Perfect by Ed Sheeran. I love it. I've been listening to it on repeat for like months now. And this is actually why I decided to start a lyric journal, which I have my first lyric journal with me up on the site, is up on my YouTube channel as well. I'll link that. But yeah, I just put some music pages here. I did a little stamping behind, put some paint and a sticker and a piece of ephemera here. Now, what I don't like here, I messed up. Well, I should have waited till the stamping dried before I did the paint because it started smearing. So I ended up putting this over it. And it just says, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own. And in your eyes, you're holding mine. It's part of the lyrics. If you have not heard that song, go listen to it, guys. It's really beautiful. And the next day, again, with the signs, I was out. And everywhere I looked, I saw the number 77, number 22. Everywhere. They were all over the place. And see, I have realized that I've gone a long time not paying attention to things around me. Like, these things were probably happening to me before, and I just was never paying attention to them. But now I'm trying to pay attention. Anyway, 77 and 22. 77 refers to inner wisdom and intuition, whereas 22 carries the energies and attributes of diplomacy, intuition, and emotion. Now, at the same time, I have been telling myself on this day, I need to do better at intuition. I need to do a better job of listening to my own intuition. And, listening to myself and my nudges and things of that nature or whatever. So, and I had also been thinking about wanting to, like, go overseas and visit and other things Britishy. So, anyway, I had gone into the store, came out of the store, and directly in front of me was this car parked with this on the front of their car. And it was a plate that had the American flag and the British flag. And I was like, well, there you go. I had just been thinking about this before I went in the store, before when I came out of the store, while I was in the store. This is what I'm thinking about, and this is what I see when I get out of the store. And then, not only that, not only does that happen, when I go to back up out of that same parking spot, I look back, and the car that I look at has a license plate that says Intuition. Like, seriously? I was like, okay, universe, I'm listening. Okay. And then later on that day, I was on YouTube University because, y'all, I love YouTube. I watch it every day. I'm telling you, like, there's so much good stuff on YouTube. And I happened to be listening to a YouTube channel and scrolling through my Instagram feed at the same time. And at the exact same moment that the person on the YouTube said courage, I scrolled up on a woman lettering the word courage. So I printed it out, took a screenshot, printed it out, stuck it in my journal. And also, I just told you guys, I was into that song Perfect. And I think about it, and I think about the lyrics, and imagine things, whatever. And this thing showed up on my Facebook feed. Why would this show up on my Facebook feed? I never even mentioned that song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listened to it at home, whatever. So it scrolled up on my Facebook feed, and it was a link that you could go to where you could buy a picture of these shapes of this woman and this man, and it also has it in a heart shape too, if you want it that way. And it's got the lyrics, like the shapes are made up of the lyrics of the song Perfect by Ed Sheeran that I've been listening to. Then I saw this quote somebody had posted on their Instagram feed, and I really liked it, so I printed it out and put it in here as well. And I'll read it really quickly. And it just says, some periods of our growth are so confusing that we don't even recognize that growth is happening. We may feel hostile or angry or weepy and hysterical, and we may feel depressed. It would never occur to us unless we stumbled on a book or a person who explained to us that we were in fact in the process of change, of actually becoming larger spiritually than we were before. Whenever we grow, we tend to feel it as a young seed must feel the weight of inertia of the earth as it seeks to break out of its shell on its way to becoming a plant. Often the feeling is anything but pleasant, but what is most unpleasant is the not knowing what is happening. Those long periods when something inside ourselves seems to be waiting, holding its breath, unsure about what the next step should be, eventually become the periods we wait for it is in those periods that we realize that we are being prepared for the next phase of our life, and that in all probability a new level of the personality is about to be revealed. And that is a quote by Alice Walker from Living by the Word. This is November 4th, and also on November 4th, Outlander Season 4 premieres, one of my favorite books in the series, the fourth book, The Drums of Autumn, which is what this season will be based on. And it's just, oh my God, this book gives me chills. Like, I love the whole series. And starting from book 3 and on, it just really takes off for me. And I love the characters. Like, I admit, like, to the point where, like, I miss them if I don't watch or read the books. For a good while, I will start rereading or start rewatching because I actually start missing these characters. And it is a really good story. This is probably my favorite fictional love story ever that I've ever read, ever experienced. It is so beautiful. The characters and Jamie and Claire, oh my God, I just love their freaking love, guys. If you have not checked Outlander out, go check it out, okay? The next day, November 5th, was my dad's birthday, and I miss him dearly, but I keep him alive in my mind. I talk to him all the time. I know he's here. I know he's around me. So I get signs. I see his birthday on different things when my eyes happen to look at the clock at 11:05. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's here in spirit. So I just commemorate this day and put a picture. Like, and my dad was funny and goofy and good. Like, why you guys big ass on the swing? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and this song was out around the time that his passing happened, and it is No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. It's kind of appropriate, and so I just put losing you is like living in a world with no air. So, because my dad was like the air man, he was like sunshine, he was like so funny, and just filled up a room. So anyway, November 5th, and this spread kind of basically constitutes my bookshelf for the month. I've been reading The Power of Imagination by Neville Goddard, and it's actually a compilation of his books in one big book. So it's about 10 in there, I think. And ever since I've been listening to and reading his books, I love Neville Goddard. Scripture and a lot of spiritual things just make so much more sense than anything has ever made to me in my life. So yeah, and I just decided to write down one of my favorite quotes of his, which is, and I use a piece of ephemera here and here and here, and it says, remember, stop believing in God and start believing as God, because God or source or the universe, whatever you want to describe it as, created us, which means that God is within us, so that power is within us as well. You know what I'm saying? So like, we are creators, we are co-creators in this world, and we should stop just letting life happen to us and start designing our life the way we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, really loving me some Neville Goddard. Really love that quote. So here I just stuck one of my journaling cards that says trust in your heart, because after I did the watercolors, again, the ghosting was kind of really bad on that page. And so the next day, 11/11, another spiritual number, 11/11, repeating ones, very positive, whatever. It was a good energy day. I went to go see my cousin. I wanted to see my Uncle Jack, but he must have been at his other daughter's house. And we just sat and had a good chat about what we wanted to do and things of that nature. And I was like, eventually I would love something specific. I don't know if I really want to share that here. But also, I did say I wanted to go to Hawaii because her son was recently engaged, and his fiance went to Hawaii, and my sister is actually in Hawaii now, and I knew during this time I knew she was going. So I was like, yes, I would love to go to Hawaii. I've always dreamed about going to Hawaii, and y'all know I'm all about my hot tropical places. Anyway, so it was funny. I got home again. I'm on YouTube University, and this guy was like, oh man, you know, if you want to go to Hawaii, you should go to Hawaii. Like the same conversation I had just had with my cousin. Like, not 15-20 minutes later, I'm listening to YouTube, and this guy is basically repeating the exact conversation I had with my cousin. Like, it's just like this is the kind of stuff that I'm saying I'm paying attention to. Like, it's just weird. And then right after that, I watched another video, and this guy was like, well, if you are thinking about something, or you have been discussing something, and then somebody says the exact same thing, or you see a picture of it, or anything like that, then that's confirmation that eventually that's going to happen for you, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, it was just like sign after sign after sign. It was like confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. So this is a good day. Bought some discounted ebooks and courses and things of that nature. So yeah, I loved it. 11/11. Next day, November 12th, I found out they were taking Sons of Anarchy off of Netflix, and I'm like, really? Why? I do know that FX has come out with their own streaming service, but ain't nobody finna buy that. At least I'm not, or whatever. So this made me sad. Yes, I can probably access Sons of Anarchy in a different way. However, it's so easy to just pull it up on Netflix. I was in the middle of a rewatch too, because y'all know I love me some Jax Teller. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Jax. But anyway, so if you didn't know, now you know, guys. Sons of Anarchy is no longer on Netflix since it's now December. So yeah, but great show. If you haven't watched it, watch it. But forewarning or fair warning, either one, I guess. It's an emotionally exhausting show, but you really do get invested in the characters and their fates. So let's see, November 19th, I did this as a journal with me as well. And I've been having visions of dragons during one of my meditations. I saw myself and somebody else riding a golden dragon. I was like, oh, that's cool, or whatever. And then one day I just happened to close my eyes for a quick second, and a flash of a golden dragon just came into my vision. And I didn't realize this. Some people say that when they close their eyes, all they see is darkness. Like if they were about to go, whenever I close my eyes, I've always seen different things. Like I've seen colors and shapes, and lately I've been getting a whole lot of animals. Like I'll just get impressions and flashes of animals and things that I'm not actively thinking of. They'll just flash into the back of my eyesight or whatever when I have my eyes closed. You know, and I've got like butterflies and tigers and dragonflies and things of that nature or whatever. So when I saw the dragon, I was like, oh cool, it's another golden dragon. And then I started seeing more of them. But those were the two prominent ones that I remember. So I was like, let me look this up, see what it means. So basically, I, journaled about the dragon. And I found this golden dragon and made it into a sticker. The only thing I don't like about it is I forgot to trace it to where these inner white parts are out too. This looks a little weird like this. But overall, I really like the way that this one turned out. Excuse me. Or whatever. And it says, dragon represents fortune, authority, growth, luck, and development. These formidable beings symbolize the ability to rise over circumstance, to see things clearly. Golden dragons symbolize wealth, power, and prosperity. So yeah, I'm here for all of that. All of it. The next day, November 20th, Jensen Ackles, who plays Dean Winchester on Supernatural, posted these pictures he took by this sign saying eat pie, kill demons. I don't know if it was specially made. I don't know what. But yes, I was like, yes. I printed it out. I had to put it in my journal because he was like, that's the Dean Winchester bat signal. And I was like, it certainly is, because Dean Winchester is all about his pie and killing demons. And I'm here for it. Like, if you guys have not watched Supernatural, watch Supernatural. Dean is my favorite, but like, there's so many people in that series to love. Bobby and his crotchety self, Rufus, Jody. Oh, I love Jody. Sam, of course. Castiel. I love Castiel. But Dean is my all-time favorite. He always will be. And I journaled about this too. I've been eating these Oreo chocolate candy bars. I don't even like Oreos. I don't even like Oreos, guys. But these came out around Halloween. And when I tell you, I have been inhaling these bad boys. They are so good. So if you've not tried them, give them a try. They're good. Here, the next day I know I need to do a 2-page spread. So I just put this journaling card here. It says, sometimes on the way to a dream, you get lost and find a better one. Again, this month has been all about the spiritual. Like the signs I've been seeing or whatever. So this one was about a hedgehog. And one day I was, again on YouTube University. I spent a lot of time on YouTube, guys. And I was clicked on this link because I wanted to watch this girl. She had a post up of how to draw different animals or whatever. And I saw the one I saw, I want to say it was an elephant. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then so she was going through a series of drawings, and one of them was a hedgehog. I have never in my life thought about, saw, or looked at a hedgehog. Like, not to my, that I know or remember, or to my not. And I was like, okay, that thing is this cute. And so while she's drawing this hedgehog, I'm also scrolling through my Instagram feed again. And lo and behold, somebody, not the same girl, not the same, completely different drawing. Somebody is drawing a hedgehog. I was like, really? Okay. And then also, a couple days later, I was watching Jeopardy with my little sister, and one of the clues, the answer happened to be hedgehog. And then also, as I was exiting the ramp on the freeway, on the highway to come home, I had been out. I had to go do something or other. And this animal ran out. And I was like, oh my God, please don't let me run over this. And my heart cannot take it if I run over an animal. I cannot do it. I was like, please don't let me run over this animal. And it just stopped right before when I passed. And I promise you guys, that thing looked exactly like a hedgehog. Exactly like a hedgehog. Now, I looked it up in Google because hedgehogs are not native to North Carolina or America, period. I don't think. I know people have, I think I saw that people have them as pets. So I don't know, maybe one got out. I don't know if they're in nature here now, but they're not native to this country. But what I saw looked exactly like a hedgehog. So it could have been another animal that's very similar. I don't know. So I don't know that it was actually a hedgehog, but it looked exactly like a hedgehog. Anyway, So I definitely had to look up the spiritual meaning of a hedgehog and how to draw one, because I don't know it. I never had cause to draw a hedgehog before, and I saw a few different styles that I like to try to kind of combine them or whatever. So this one says, being a nocturnal creature, the symbolism of the hedgehog deals with intuition, psychic ability, prophetic dreams, and visions. And y'all, if you guys know me, I'm nocturnal. I'm up all night. I probably go to sleep between 4 and 5 or 6 in the morning, and then I sleep into the afternoon, about noonish, and that's when I get up. Like, my schedule is pretty much opposite of most people's. And it says that the hedgehog's active time is at night, is symbolic of second sight. Another testimony to its spiritual power is the hedgehog's natural resistance to snake venom. In popular culture, hedgehogs are seen as positive animals that symbolize happiness, motherhood, and calmness. And I'm here for all of that, all of it. So, yeah. And I did a journal with me on this one as well. So, the next day was Thanksgiving. Fortunately and unfortunately. Unfortunately for me, my nephew was gone. I missed him dearly. But fortunately, he did go spend time with the other side of his family in New York. His mom's side of the family, so he got to spend time with his aunties and cousins up north, which I'm always glad for him to be able to go see his family, especially his cousins, because they're closer in age to him or whatever. And so we just did the family thing. You know, my brother and my sister were there, and my mom, and we just ate and had some good food, and went out Black Friday shopping. I really didn't get a whole lot of stuff. I did do a small haul of the things that I did buy. But what's what's cool, I'm gonna say, I've been practicing the art of imagining. Thank you, Neville Goddard. And just on a whim, just on a whim, the past couple days before this happened, I have been imagining myself finding a brand new shiny penny while I was out shopping. And I could see myself in the vision picking it up and, you know, like holding it in my hands, like, oh, cool, and I pocketed it. Whatever. I did this whenever I thought about it. Not, you know, it was just like on a whim. For a couple days, I did the same thing over and over. I would just imagine myself finding a penny, picking it up, it'd be brand new and shiny, a brand new shiny penny. And as I was leaving Walmart that very same night, I found my penny. It was there. I had just checked out and I was about to leave. And the penny was right there on the floor, and I picked it up and held it in my hand for a second, and then pocketed it, put it in my pocket. And then when I got home, I was like, I wonder if it's a brand new penny. And I was like, no, I don't. I was like, I know it's a brand new penny because that's what I imagined. And I turned it over, and sure enough, the penny said 2018 on it. So I just thought that was so cool, me just practicing something small and whimsical, and it just came true like quickly, very quickly. Anyway, so Thanksgiving, great day. It was the 22nd. The next day was a full moon. Love the full moon. Full moons are great times to let go of stuff that no longer serves you or whatever. So that was November 23rd. And I tried to draw a full moon. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to, but it looks okay, I guess. And then I kind of drew galaxies within the letters, and I really love the way the lettering turned out here. And so the next day, I spent a bit of time journaling. And actually, this was the day I journaled about the hedgehog. So you see, I did a mini hedgehog thing and filmed it here. And also this day, my nephew had come back by now. And he was spending the night with us. He was like, okay, auntie. He was like, are you ready? You want to go get beat in some trouble? I was like, oh, okay, y'all want to play trouble in things. All right. I was like, look, give auntie 10 minutes, and then I will be down to whip up on all of y'all, okay? I was like, because you know auntie gonna win, right? He was like, yeah, right, yeah, right. I was like, okay, I'm warning y'all now, auntie's finna win in trouble, okay? So just so you know, this was finna go down. Y'all, I did it again. Last time, it was like deja vu or something, because we played 4 games, and I won all 3 of them. I won 3 of them, and my nephew won the 4th one. And I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that happened the last time. And I was like, Trouble War Champion. And we had such a good time. We were laughing, and it was hilarious. The whole thing was hilarious. So, if you guys just want to have some good family fun, go buy you a Trouble game and play with your family. It is hilarious, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, Trouble War Champion, guys. They can't beat me. On the 25th, I finally got to go see Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. Excellent movie. I liked the first one, but this one, oh my God, I loved it. It completely opened up the Wizarding world to so much more. And then you get to see families that you're familiar. You get to see the past relatives of families that you're familiar with because of Harry Potter. And it was amazing, guys. I love this team up of Dumbledore and Newt Scamander. And so here I just stuck this little pouch, so where I keep my receipt and my ticket here. And on the back I put Grindelwald and Credence, and then I just made a sticker of the title, because I was going to try to draw this, and I was like, I ain't got the patience today. And the little platypus that Newt carries around with him, and this is just like the whole major cast of this one. And it was really amazing, guys, to see the different characters. And now the only thing is, like, this movie left me with way more questions than I had going into the movie in the first place. So I am here, I am ready for whatever they come with the next movie. Like, it's gonna be awesome. And that ending, oh my God, as soon as I saw the Phoenix, I knew what it was. I was like, yes, okay, what is finna go on now? So yeah, guys, go check out Crimes of Grindelwald if you're into like Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and that whole world J.K. Rowling has come up with, because it is awesome. I loved it. The next day, the 26th, I actually had an appointment at Wake, but it was my kidney-versary. This was the anniversary day of the day I got my kidney transplant. And I am thankful to the young man, although I hate that he had to pass away for me to have his kidney. I am very thankful. It was a great kidney. I feel so much better. My life has completely turned around. I have energy now. I go places. I do things. I love it. So thank you to that young man. Whoever you are, I appreciate you. I promise you I do. And yeah, so it was my kidney anniversary. And yeah, I feel like something else happened that day, but that's what it was. I don't know what it means or whatever, but like, you ever get those intense feelings like something good is about to happen, or like something good is about to happen, but you feel like you've had that feeling before? I don't know how to explain that. It's kind of like deja vu, but not. Anyway, that's happened, okay, that day. Anyway, so yeah, kidneyversary on the 28th. Vikings finally came back. I'm like, okay, I've been waiting for this forever. And then something happened during the show. I'm not gonna say what it is, because in case you watch it, I don't want to spoil it for anybody and you haven't seen it. But there's something that is revealed in this episode that, out of all of this time, I never even crossed my mind. And I'm usually pretty good at guessing things like this, or like, oh, hey, this might happen, or what. Yeah, no, never even crossed my, I never even thought about it. And I was like, oh my God, really? So like, I had the shocked face and everything. I was like, what? So anyway, yeah, Vikings was awesome. I'm so glad it's back, because I love this show. And that's the 28th. On the 30th, last day, I just did some stamping and fussy cut it out, colored it in with my super tips, and stamp Live the Life You've Imagined. And I feel like something needs to go here. Like, that just seems so empty, but I don't know what. Anyways, that's it for this month, guys. If you have any comments or questions, definitely leave those below. If you're new to this channel and you like this video, I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe, like, share with your friends. I'd appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have an awesome rest of the week and month. Like, seriously. And stay warm, guys. It's been great the last couple days where I live. So, but, you know, I keep seeing stuff in the forecast about snow. So, stay warm out there, all right? You guys be good. Bye.